Under Armour last year, for the first time in their history, had a tough year financially. And I think it relates to the stuff we're looking at this week, which is business to business versus business to consumer, culture, and how things shift and change. And maybe even the Boston Consulting Group matrix of should they stop doing something. All right, so I think it helps you as a business person, especially as a marketing student, if you stop and think, always think target market, but if you think and consider who we selling to, is it people or businesses or both? All right, 2017, first time in history Under Armour lost money. They did not make a profit. So you're talking about a company that for 20 years had a rocket-like trajectory, was gaining on Adidas and Nike. People thought this is going to be, this is the new thing. Um, I did some exploring into what happened to them because they make nice products. Their wholesale channel, which is how you and I buy from retailers, 61%. They're doing decent in the direct-to-consumer area. That's an important area. Um, why is the direct-to-consumer important? And by that, I think it refers to you go on Nike.com to their ID, I think they call it, and you can create your shoe. You put your initials on it, design it. The article I read, which said, why is direct to consumer a focus area? Consumers are demanding a better experience. Well, if you're involved in it and you get to customize it, that's good. It helps you build a brand relationship. Absolutely. I'm relating to you if I'm part of the design process. And the answer to everything nowadays is data collection. They're able to collect data on you. Who do they sell to? Under Armour also sells to the military. So they have a lot of companies that you and I probably don't shop at that sell to firemen, policemen, military. So they have that marketplace, and that's a good one. The roots of the company is football. They're founded as a football clothing company and have since grown. So selling to football is a different distribution model. That means you go to your alma mater, the CEO. I think he went to Maryland and he signs them up to wear the clothing, and a lot of people now wear it. So he gives shoes and uniforms to schools and sells to teams and entire sports leagues, even like Pee Wee leagues in my kids' hometown. They have Saturdays where they can go up there and get discounts, and they give the baseballs to the baseball program in a bucket. They give the bags for basketball, so they're involved in Pee Wee sports. So they're good at business to business in terms of team sponsorship. They're good at military and professional police firefighters. What are they not good at? They're still more an apparel company, whereas Nike's footwear and apparel. This is not good. 76% of their sales are in North America. We're 4% of the people, or 25% of the money. Asia, 9%. That's half the world's people, I think. Europe, Middle East, Africa, only 9%. That's a growth area with populations of Africa and the Middle East, and Europe's wealthy. So Adidas and Nike both crush them in Europe. In Latin America, Connected Fitness, 2%. I looked who they use as their spokespeople. Steph Curry, that's good. Basketball is global. It's not soccer, but that's second to soccer in terms of, I think, bang for your buck. People all over the world watch the NBA. Jordan Spieth, wealthy sport, golf, global. Lindsey Vonn, wealthy, I'll call it more of a niche sport for skiing, but it's global. I like seeing this one. The Rock, the actor, that's global. Our pop culture's viewed all over the world. And then Tom Brady, um, American football is not global, but he's the football player, but it's not going to help with this chart of them not selling globally. They've been passed in the first quarter of 2018. Early year 2018, they were passed by Puma as the third biggest seller of sports clothing, apparel, and shoes. So that's not a good trend. It looks like New Balance is gaining on them. Stock down from its heyday of $50 area to $17. So obviously, this trend is not good. The entire stock market has been up the past 10 years, but especially the last 3 years or so, and they've been down, so they're not trending very well. Um, connected fitness, big area. Smart clothing with sensors on it, watches. The Tom Brady stuff is sleepwear that helps you recover. So they're trying to infuse technology into it. That's good. How many calories? How long did you sleep? How far did you run? Um, it's okay, but their competitors of Adidas and Nike are using hip hop, and they're more of a fashion brand, and actually always have been. As you can see, the Adidas is older, and Nike and Adidas are using hip hop artists today, in addition to athletes. And Under Armour's roots might be more hunting, military, sports distribution. They're more of a performance brand. They're not a global brand, and I think they need to revisit their emphasis on where they're selling it. It's depending on what their goals are, but their financial performance has clearly shown that their portfolio of products is not measuring up to Adidas and Nike if that's what they're trying to do. And Wall Street doesn't like it. So just something I think is a good topic to think about for the chunk of chapters we're examining in week 2.